Hello everyone, it's your favorite Goodbye, back at you another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Prime Arms Micron. Technically this entire team would be called the Gravity Bowgun. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what else would you like to see in a video. So on to the figures themselves. So here we have, and I'm so thankful for TF Wiki, big shout out to them. Here we have Gora 2, Garu, Guru. Then we have Ida. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, and I know I'm gonna butcher this one. Noji, Noji, and here we have Zori. I think that's right. Some of these did get renamed. Like this one was Gore B, and this was Ida B. That one, I don't care. Just adding extra letters for no reason. But anyways, here we have these guys all in their animal modes. And so, well, let's take a look at Gora 2. Now, this is the one that came with the Megatron Darkness pack that Hasbro released, / Takara released, with the giant scythe Arms Micron. So you get a nice mold detail of what you can see through this transparent sparkly plastic. I would like to replace Goro 2 and Zari, the Scorpion right here, with actual solid plastic, because these guys creak, and I know it's probably not going to break, but at the same time, it sounds like it's going to. So, but yeah, not too much detail. So articulation-wise, the head, can only look up and down slightly. Arms can do a full 360. I guess you also have inward movement, and he can, bat, and the legs can move in and out, and that's pretty much it for his articulation. For Garu, so ironically, this one did come with the Combiner Wars Lyo Kaiser pack thing, so not too shabby. For articulation, the head can look up and down, can do a full 360. The wings can flap, only at one joint. The legs are hooked together so they can move, together, forward and back. And he can shake his tail feathers. So there's that one. I'm just going to honestly call these guys by their animal names. So here we have, a spider. Not too bad. So yes, these are all missing their stickers. I don't care. Stickers and me don't get along very well. So, for articulation, both two sets of legs move forward and back, and the hind legs can, take a leap, and the thorax can move. So there's that. For the Warthog, I honestly, this one I kind of like what they did with the Jet Viacon better and made it into a kind of a iguana type thing. So got some, at least the tusks. So there's that. For articulation, the legs can move forward, they can move all the way back, and I guess you could say he has up and down head movements, eye movement. Yeah. Anyways, and now on to the Scorpion. Ironically, this one I think is my favorite, but yet in real life, Scorpions and me just no. But not too shabby. For articulation, the claws are double jointed, so you can, do that. The head can also look up a little bit, can't look down. Legs get that single joint, but they're all hooked together. And for the tail, you got a joint here, here, and here, so you get that full range of articulation. Well, I say full range, is more like limited full range. So there's that. So, and for a real quick size comparison, here we have Sideswipe shins. So there's that. Yeah, they're tiny. Alright, so let's get down to transformation. So first things first, for the gorilla, you want to go ahead and push the head down to reveal the peg. Then hit the back feet, flip them up, put those together, point the arms straight back, and double hinge them together. And there you go. There you have the fusion cannon mode, where my only complaint is I wish these tabbed together. So, but other than that, it's a pretty decent looking fusion cannon mode. So now let's move on to the bird. So you want to go ahead and flip up the feet. Go ahead and flip up tail feathers. Rotate around the head and flip it down. Or, you can leave it up either way. Now there's two ways you can do the configuration for weapon mode. You can leave it like this, have it as a crossbow, or put it together and have it something like this, and flip that down to have something, I don't know. So there's that. For the spider, you want to go ahead and take the thorax, flip it all the way forward, take both of these front legs and flip them forward. Then take the hind legs and rotate them around. And here you have knockoff Wolverine claws. So there's that. For the warthog, you want to take the legs and just flip them all the way up like he's laying down. Take this section right here and double hinge it back. And there you go. There you got the cannon mode. Alright, and for the scorpion, you want to take the head and rotate it all the way around to reveal that peg. Take the claws, rotate them all the way forward like this. Then come under here and flip in the feet. And then just straighten out the tail. And there you go. There you have Soundwave's claw extension thing. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to be for Soundwave. Because, these are all pretty obvious except for, her. But at least this one, it makes sense. Arachnid, spider, whatever. But, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring in our favorite role model. Go ahead and get that raised up. Need to raise up some more. Okay. So for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and plug it into his back. Plug it into the back. And just kind of flip that forward. Then take the fusion cannon. I guess just put it up on his shoulder. Or actually, no, put it down here. Then let's take this, no. I guess it doesn't matter. Take this one and plug it into his arm. There we go. Then take this one. I guess you could also use a melee weapon, but, the weapon. Plug that into his hand. Actually, let's plug this one into this one because it's a little bit thinner. And then take this one and just plug it right there. And here we have a Sideswipe all armed up and looking absolutely ridiculous. Let's be honest right here, folks. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the crazy things you can do with Arms Micron and 5mm ports. I'm surprised Botbender has not gotten any himself. So, but yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get these guys off and get them into their combined weapon modes. But interesting enough, according to a little bit of lore here, according to the TF Wiki, the Arms Micron consider themselves a stronger weapon when their spark crystals are the same color. So if I were to take this one and let's say Arachnids and put them together, that would be a weaker weapon mode because hers is a green and not purple. But if I were to take, this one and combine it with Starscreams, that would be a strong weapon mode because they're the same spark crystal. I don't get it. Whatever. I would think, the more you add, obviously the stronger it gets, but whatever. But an interesting weapon mode I came up with is if you flip down the tail feathers either way, you can plug it into the, Zora here and give a kind of a knockout staff. And especially if you kind of flip these up if you want to have them hold up from right here. So I thought that was kind of cool. That's about all the weapon modes I can come up with just with these 5. But yeah. But anyways, so need to lower the camera. Alright, so let's just get into the bowgun, which does not use these two. Set those off to the side for right now. So for that, you want to take the gorilla and double hinge them back like you're going into robot mode. Take, let's start with this one. Him, and it will go right into that port right there. And then there you go. Plug that in. Flip open these sections right here. Flip up the tail feathers for the holding of the arrow. Make sure this is nice and straight, and this will plug in right up here. Right up here. And get that plugged in. And there you go. There you got the bow gun all ready to go. So I guess this is not a horrible looking weapon. Yeah, I think when you take the other two, it makes it look a little bit better. But here we have a Sideswipe holding the bow gun. So it's a decent sized weapon. So yeah. All right. So let's get into the Gravity Bowgun. Off camera Sideswipe. So to get into that, you want to basically dismantle this weaponry, dismantle, and dismantle. All right. So you want to leave this one just like this. Then you want to flip them upside down actually, the Warthog, and plug him into the first slot right there. Plug that in to allow room for the actual handle. Then take Arachnids, flip around the legs, and this port will go right into the gun barrel right here. So have that plugged in. Next, you want to take the bird and plug it in right there, right in that port right there. So plug that in, get that kind of lined up. There we go. And then, you mean that if you can rotate around the head. Then finally take the scorpion and plug it in right on that port right there. And there you go. There you have the apparently weaker Gravity Bowgun. And honestly, I think this looks a lot better. I think it'll look a lot even better if you replaced these two with solid colored plastic ones. So, yeah. And let's bring in our weaponeer person. Yeah, he's gonna go to town with this. Like, I need to raise up the camera. Golly. Yeah. Let's see if I can get him to hold it. I mean, there's no, like, actual handle for him to hold it. Yeah, he's not gonna hold it. So, yeah. This is huge. So, yeah. Honestly, do I recommend this? Absolutely, especially, like, if you can replace, like I said, these two with solid cleared. They're very fun to mess around with. I so want to get more of just the Arms Micron. Some of the figures I don't care about. I just want the figures, like the little buildable figures. They're a lot of fun. So, yeah. Right now, I'm trying to get a hold of... There's 3 I want. There's the Ultra Magnus, Ironhide, and Wheeljack, I think it is. To make like a giant sword. That would be cool. But that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.